Hey everybody, I have learned some very interesting things about Ningxia Red and I really wanted to share it with you. So what is Ningxia Red? It is a young living supplement drink. I have this filled with water because I'm recycling the thingamajig, the bottle. But this is what it comes in, or you can also get it in little packets, little to-go bags. And this is for longevity and for replenishing what's depleted in your body and for energizing. It's an antioxidant juice supplement, and the main ingredient is the Ningxia Wolfberry from China, from Ningxia China. So it's a very special drink, and I just wanted to share what the history is behind this particular blend of juice and why you would want it, why it's so amazing, why there's so much hype, and why you can't just go get your own goji berries and have the same effect, okay? So I don't know if you guys have heard of the ORAC, the ORC, I think is what it's called, scale. This is the scale in which they rate how much antioxidants are in a certain product. So Ningxia Red rates very, very highly on there. I think blueberries are a great way to get antioxidants, but Ningxia Red is I think it's like twice the amount of antioxidants you can get from blueberries. So the ORC scale, I think I'm saying that right. It's an acronym, I think. And while I'm here, I just want to talk a little bit about it. This Gary Young is the founder of Young Living, and he and his wife decided for the first time that they were going to go visit the Ningxia China juice plant in China for the first time in autumn. They had never been to the harvest during the autumn, and they found out that the Ningxia juice does not rate as highly on the scale in the autumn as it does in the summer. So Gary Young, being the person that he is, has made the statement that he never makes or produces any kind of product for profit. It's always for a purpose. And he has such great integrity and has lost millions of dollars historically over and over again. This is just one tiny example of how they've put people over profit because they want to make sure that the quality is of the utmost, okay? So Gary Young decided we're not going to harvest anymore in autumn. We're just going to harvest in the summer. And so that's a great mark of their integrity because he wants very good quality. All right, so Gary interviewed 100 people who were 102 years or older from 4 different places in the earth, okay, in the world. And I cannot pronounce these totally, perfectly, but from Ecuador, someplace in Ecuador, someplace in northern Pakistan, Ningxia China, and Azerbaijan. I think that's what it's called. Anyway, so these 4 places were known to have not just 1 or 2 people scattered that lived to be 102 plus years, but they concentrated. There were quite a few people in villages and that were very very healthy, very vigorous, very independent, and they were living very long and health-filled lives. And so he interviewed them, tried to figure out what was a huge part of their diet. He interviewed 100 people who were 102 years old or older. And he found out the people in Ecuador, they, every morning, they drink fresh squeezed lemon in their water, and then they also have 1 grapefruit a day, per day. And all of this is locally grown, so it's not as though they are getting it from the store, because that's a very Western mindset nowadays. The people from northern Pakistan, they soaked apricots and then put them in oatmeal every single day. The people in Azerbaijan, mulberries were a very important part of their very daily diet. And the people in Ningxia China obviously had the Ningxia Wolfberry. So again, like, everything was locally grown and nothing was processed. These people, although are no longer living as long of lives as they used to, these people groups are not. And part of that is because of, like, the Western diet, and different things have started to come into their culture a little bit more. And another thing is that these people work hard. They work hard. And they don't live to eat, they eat to live. So they are not gluttonous. That's a huge thing, right? I'm hitting, like, all of the nerve points here for for us Americans. So I think this really inspires me. Now I want to tell you why it's such an important drink. They say to drink it in the morning. The body is detoxing at night when you go to sleep, leaving a lot of acid behind. So it's important to have a morning bowel movement, I guess. And Ningxia has a lot of fiber in it. And it's also just such a great cleanser for your body. Another tip is to add to 8 ounces of water. I personally like to dilute mine, because even 2 ounces, that's the serving size for this, 2 ounces per day. And it's very potent. It's very powerful. And I like mine best diluted with just a drop of orange oil or lemon oil. And it totally changes the taste for me. It's like drinking soda. Oh my goodness. Pop. It's like drinking pop. Everybody down south says pop, and then everybody up north says soda. And I'm kind of in the middle. Okay. So Ningxia, this drink, is super alkalizing and is super low on the glycemic index, okay? So why can you not just go to Walmart or even the Whole Foods and get some wolfberries or some goji berries? Because goji berries and wolfberries are the same thing. They're just called different names depending on where they come from. Well, the goji berry and the wolfberries that we get here in the States are so drastically different. They're like a cousin to the actual wolfberry in China, but it's not the same thing. It's not. They've been depleted like you wouldn't believe, just because of, from what I understand, like the standards that America and the United States has for transferring and trade, and I don't understand all of that, but it's not the same thing. And even if it were, this is still so much better. And let me tell you why. Ningxia has the health benefits from pureeing seeds. Okay, the Lord told us to eat seeds in the Garden of Eden, and that's what is in Ningxia Red. Which are, like, the seeds are super packed with nutrients. Plus, there are essential oils in this fruit drink that allow you to intake so much antioxidants. It doesn't matter if you have like a great antioxidant drink if your body's not absorbing it. Okay, that's a waste of money. But the essential oils in here, I mean, this is actually water, but Ningxia Red has essential oils in there that help to get your body absorbing so much of the antioxidants that will fight against aging. Now, I just want to say, like, have you guys ever seen like the Tuck Everlasting movie? It's about a boy who and his family who find a spring of water, and it's literally a fountain of youth, and he cannot die. He should have died and cannot die. And that's creepy to me. I don't want to live forever. And frankly, like, we don't even have any say over how long we live. That's up to the Lord, and we have no idea when our day is going to come to die. But I want to be responsible with the health that I've been given. And I definitely, like, if the Lord blesses me with a long life, I don't want to have a long and sluggish life, right? Like these people who just have a very good diet in these 4 people groups have been responsible and hardworking and careful about their health. And maybe they don't even know it, but their culture is very equipped for that kind of lifestyle. And I think it's irresponsible for us not to take that into account, not to treasure our health. And, you know, I still don't want to live forever, but, you know, we got to be responsible. And if the Lord blesses me with a long life, I want to be independent, and I don't want to live in a nursing home. I think people just don't even realize that they have a choice in how they die. They don't realize that they have a choice. We don't have to get sick every time the flu season comes around, okay? There are things that we can do to be strong. And I'm not saying that if you get oils or Ningxia into your life that you'll never be sick. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm saying we need more nutrients in our life, and this is an extremely powerful way to get it in there. Okay, so this is why I love Ningxia Red. No one else has essential oils in their juice because no one else produces essential oils that are therapeutic and are pure enough and true to the source enough, and have farms that have no pesticides, and have farms that are all hand weeded and come from a company that is world renowned for their giant farms. And the Lord has just blessed them and blessed them. So again, without the essential oils in this blend, you would not be able to even intake that much antioxidant. So it also has vitamin 1, B1 in it, which is an incredibly important and very needed vitamin for our day, because apparently it regulates the thyroid and allows us to be able to take it before bedtime, and it helps us sleep. And then the next person can take it in the morning and be totally energized. So it's basically, it just balances out that vitamin B1, just balances out everything. So, man, I hope I was compliant in this, but I just want you to know that this stuff is amazing, and I ran out and I'm ordering more, and it's December, and it's been like really tough to get anything because so many people are ordering stuff. And like, Young Living works really hard not to get orders backed up, but they're still really backed up right now. So that's why I love Ningxia Red. And if you guys want to see the ingredients, let me just flip you right here. Okay, so in 2 ounces, there's 25 calories. You know what, if you want the nutrition facts, I can send you a picture. This also has water, tartaric acid, natural blueberry flavor, pure vanilla extract, malic acid, pectin, sodium benzoate to maintain freshness, which a lot of people don't understand. Sodium benzoate can be naturally occurring, and that's what Young Living uses. Stevia is also in there. 100 pure therapeutic grade essential oil, which is saying a lot as long as it has a Young Living brand name on it, okay? That can be very deceiving because of the FDA regulations are not very strict on products. Because in order to label it 100% pure and natural, they just have to include 5% essential oil, and they can fill up the rest with junk. And lots of times the oil that they use is not even oil. It's like flour water that came off of, it's like trash water that came off of the actual oil. So Young Living's integrity is to be trusted, and I love them, and I think that you should too. So let me see. Refrigerate after opening, consume within 30 days. Do not drink directly from the bottle. Do not use if safety seal is broken. The statement's not been evaluated by the FDA and Food and Drug Administration. Not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease, okay? The whole purpose is to stay ahead with your wellness, with your health, and let me see here. It also has grape seed extract, orange peel oil, yuzu rind oil, lemon peel oil, and tangerine rind oil. So this is actually, I find it very tasty, especially if it's been in the fridge. My first experience with Ningxia Red was not a good one because I had it from the package and it was lukewarm. Don't do that. The cool thing with the packages, though, if you buy it instead of like this, you can freeze them and take them on the go as popsicles, and those are yummy that way too. I love those. So energize, fortify, and revitalize. Essential oil infused wolfberry supplement. So that's kind of what I wanted to share, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned as much as I did this morning, just hearing about how special Ningxia Red is. And I did not have an all-encompassing video on this, guys, because there's so much more to be found in all of these special ingredients. So I hope you try it, and I hope you fall in love with it like I have. You guys have a good day. Thanks for watching.